day 35, and I'm gonna cook with you today because until my grill for dummies is gonna be heating up, we can talk. So look at this. You just press on. I can do that. And then you press steak. You see that? There's actually a steak. You press the steak. And then you press OK. That's it. Amazing. I know, I'm a chef. I'm like Gordon Ramsay. He's gonna be so proud of me. You know what the fun part is? I did actually go to school for cooking, and I'm incapable of cooking anything. I had even to before I went carnivore, I have to look up how long I have to cook potatoes. So that's how bad I am at this. And yes, I did have some little help at my exams with cooking. My friend, every time our teacher came, she just did it for. She just gave me the things, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm cooking. And as soon as he went away, my friend was cooking. So. The good part is if it's heating up, it makes a sound, and then I just put the steak in, and it does have some kind of, it knows when it's medium and well done, and it peeps every time when it's rare, and then you can put it out if you like it rare, or it peeps when you like medium and well done, so it's really cool, and you can heat it and so it stay warm. So yeah, I love this thing. I paid for it 144 euros in Austria, since it was on sale in one of the shops. Amazon was even 210, so Amazon was actually more expensive. So actually this one is my baby now. I'm gonna be careful with it. I did bought a ribeye steak. Look at this pretty thing. I didn't know that it can look like this. I thought it was just having bones. This is why my little Chihuahua is the most luxury dog, because he does have all the bone leftovers and he's very busy. It is from, organic thing. It came from with no genetic eating for the beef. So yeah, let's see. And from my farmer's market, this is for me, the ribeye, and for my son and my mom, I do made patties. But this problem with my patties from the farmer is that I grained it 3 times. So and they are not very sensitive to it. I am, because of my histamine. So yeah, that's going to be very interesting. So they do have this with maybe a little bit of cheese, and I have my ribeye steak today. I'm learning a lot, from you guys especially. So thank you to Al. Al Tori. That's my problem. If you write a comment, you need to write every time your name, please. So I can address you guys with your names, actually, if you give me some advice that I follow right now. But I do really try to write a lot of them down, and if I'm ready to go there and to try things out, I do check my notebook what I did write down. So I appreciate every of your comments. So this community is just amazing, and if you have any questions, there are a lot of people also commenting and answering your questions who are much longer, who are a year and more into carnivore. So this is very extremely helpful for everybody on every page, on every YouTube channel, on everybody who is doing this. So thank you again. Soon it will be preheated, and I'm so excited because I never had like ribeye, and everybody's eating ribeye. So I'm so interested in how it will taste. Yesterday I did have tried out lamb chops. I did have them before, but I did it now in a more extreme way, and I did have lamb chop steak. So I did have 600 grams of meat. It was very expensive since it was 23 euros, but it was so freakishly delicious. Oh my God, all the fat and everything. So, oh dear Lord. The Rebecca, I don't know what last I cannot remember, Heberman. I'm not following her, I'm so sorry. She's explaining all the histamine things because she has a similar story that I do with autoimmune diseases, and having a lot of problems on Carnivore with a lot of things, like even butter and eggs and a lot of beef especially. So until you find the right suppliers and things that work for you, and it's aged meat. So I didn't know that, but she said both. I thought aged meat means, an older cow, but she said it's both. So it's the smaller animals like lamb and, are having less histamine. And also the animals who were, slaughtered and then just immediately frozen or, made something out of it, it's better for histamine. Also bad for histamine, it's coffee, it seems, and eggs and these kind of things. So everything that I love, I now have also to quit. So it's really hard. It's really hard. Everything I loved on Carnivore. But the lamb, I loved it yesterday. So I'm excited to try this out because, it's, I don't know if it's immediately frozen or something, but we're gonna try out different brands and see what works for me now. That's my go-to. So you see it's still heating up, so it's about 6 minutes, but it's almost there. So one thing I can show you, it's you see that? So if you're my alarm every time went on for the fire, so I did just put it off. I know that's, I think you're not supposed to do that, but I can't cook here because I don't have installed this thing. If you're cooking this where the air goes, so I need to figure that stuff out. And I can go outside, but I'm so lazy. Such a lazy person. It's unbelievable. I'm even too lazy to put this grill just outside and do it because but yeah, keep that in mind. It's not that bad like cooking. So if you hear that, now it says, open me, and give me my food. Give me my food. So the important thing is, you hear that? The important thing is to not put a lot of different kind of things inside. So only one thing after another. So I think I'm gonna go medium well done, and you see it with the color, it's changing color. So now it's starting to cook, then it's gonna be yellow if it's rare. Medium is orange red, well done. Something about this is maybe good for me. And yeah, so what else? Yesterday I tracked my calories just because I wanted to track my macros and how much fat and these things are inside. In my last video, we do have a comment. I'm sorry, I forgot your username. That's why please write your normal names. That's easier for me to remember. They wrote down how much fat and protein is in the meat, so check it out. I'm so thankful that you did the work and take your time to do that, especially also for everybody who want to check it out and just write it down if it's interesting for them. I started also tracking my calories just to see if there is really all the vitamins and things inside, which everybody's talking about, and how much is in what, because I was curious. I still did my blood work done. And yeah, so that's gonna be interesting for me as well to make a list somehow, because I love making lists. But I'm easing it, getting there. Yeah, I did track my calories, and I did have a lot of these pork fat thingies. I did have these 600 grams of lamb, and after it I was starving. So yesterday something was off, I don't know what triggered it, but I was constantly hungry. And then in the evening I did have bought a protein cookie, which does contain glucose and things like that, because I was just, my energy levels were dropping like crazy. I felt awful. I needed some rush. I was like craving a lot. I was too weak to go through with it. I'm sorry for myself, but I did have then like this Snickers protein thing because my mom bought it and for me, and because I asked her. I did have also a banana. I did have a lot of mascarpone. It just went out of board. I'm trying today to be good and not to do anything that is not good for me. But yesterday I felt okay. I felt okay after the lamb and after even the protein and the banana and all these things. I felt okay. I felt not great, but it was okay range. and I did lose weight, and I did have almost over 3,600 calories, and I was losing weight. So I see that's something I realized. If I'm eating more, I do sometimes lose more weight. So you really have to, listen to your body, because your body maybe needs more, and he's being aggressive if you take away the food he wants to have. So it can then say, I'm gonna hold on to everything and you're gonna gaining weight or not losing it. So yeah, that's something I realized right now. It's very interesting to see, especially that calories don't matter at all. It's just depending on what type of calories you're taking. And maybe because I did have a lot of protein, maybe this was, being the thing that I started losing weight, and it was what my body needed at the time. So yeah, it's interesting. So, but we're gonna figure it out together. I'm done now with my meat. Just let me see. Show it to you. You can see it like this. See it? Looking good. So let me just figure this out and take you with me on the ride. Perfect. So let me cut it. Let me cut it, then you will see. I do have a knife. Nice. Look at this. Can you see it? Yeah, it's perfect. It's perfect. That's how I like it. And I'm gonna taste it. Wish me luck. Wish me luck that I don't have any symptoms. And now I'm putting on still the warm heated. I have to close it up again and then choose another thing. And then I can choose the hamburger. Just go on okay. Then it's preparing it for the hamburgers, and just put them on. So that's it. I'm gonna taste it now. Okay. Still, I had now 2 different kind of ribeyes. It's not my favorite taste, I have to say. So, but it's fine. It's okay. I'm interested in how it's gonna go. And I do have my Himalaya salt, so I'm gonna take a little bit of this on it. And my problem is I would love to have butter on it. This is so great, but I have to now take care and not eat butter until I figure out if butter is causing me problems. I do have ghee. I also don't know if ghee is causing me problems. I did order now beef tallow, so there are also another comment, having a lot of suggestions. So I'm gonna go through them at some point after testing everything, what I can do and not do. Yeah, butter can cause issues, so yeah, it's annoying. It was coffee and butter, and both of them are maybe causing me problems, so I really have to stick now to one thing after a time. I did have my little pork thingies in the morning. They did cause some bloating, so, but I'm still, if I can breathe, that's a plus. Because that was the issue. So I'm stopping now, and yeah, I'm gonna eat now. Sun, come. So see you tomorrow.